Friday, July 21st today, 2026. Good morning, everyone. Yesterday, why so many people were also pushing about the issue of letter or text message that the All Progressive Congress alleged that Trump sent to Tinubu, the U.S. Department of State, Bureau of Africa, you can see it on their verified page. This is official. So they tagged U.S. Mission Nigeria, and this is what they posted. The United States strongly condemned the horrific killing of members of Reverend Ezekiel Dachoma's family in Plateau State, Nigeria. The continued violence targeting Christian communities and other vulnerable populations in Nigeria's middle belt is deeply alarming. This is from the Department of State, tagging U.S. mission to Nigeria. If you are looking for an official letter from the U.S. about the issue of insecurity or Christian genocide, this is it. It continues. We extend our deepest condolences to the victims' family and all those affected. As I discussed last week with Nigerian officials, we must do more to prevent violent acts like those yesterday. The perpetrators must be held accountable, and urgent action is needed to strengthen security and protect Christians and other vulnerable communities. Look at it. And urgent action is needed to strengthen security and protect Christian community and other vulnerable communities. So what that means is that the US is telling Nigeria, you are not doing enough. So this is what they call like a letter or a message, because it's from official verified page of the U.S. Department of State, Africa Bureau. They are tagging U.S. mission to Nigeria to this. So they are condemning the issue of the killing going on, the issue of Christian genocide going on, and telling Nigeria that you are not doing enough. So where does the praise came from? No, where does the praises that people are alleging that Trump is President Tinubu came from? If not a reply to the message they sent. This is official U.S. Department of State telling Nigeria that you are not doing enough. And this is coming where everybody is saying that Trump was President Tinubu. They can manipulate you. They can lie to you. But believe in facts. Believe in facts that you say. Okay? Now, that same yesterday, you saw what the U.S. Congressman, John James, the motion he moves on the floor of the U.S. Congress. One is for the immediate release of Marcel. And secondly, is condemning Nigeria about the issue of Christian genocide and insecurity. So, if the Congress is moving motion about the same issue, the U.S. Department of State is writing, condemning about the same issue, where does the praise come from? Now, I'm trying to ask questions. Where does the what is it called? Where does the praise come from? So, it shows about the lies surrounding this claim that Trump was President Tinubu. It wasn't. It wasn't. It's about replying in letter that other people wrote.
Nigeria is the deadliest place on earth to be a Christian today. Since 2019, tens of thousands of Christians in Nigeria have been slaughtered as part of a sustained pattern of religiously motivated violence by Islamist jihadis ignored or enabled by the Nigerian government. Extremist groups like Boko Haram are allowed to operate without any meaningful response from authorities. A courageous leader named Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was convicted in a farce show trial for speaking out about what's happening. He's currently serving a life sentence in prison, convicted on false terrorism charges. I implore my colleagues to support my bill, HRES 1321, calling on the Nigerian government to conduct another trial in accordance with its own constitution based on evidence, with access to legal counsel, medical care, and international law pertaining to humane conditions of detention, or, better yet, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu immediately and unconditionally. America gives billions to Nigeria. We will not continue to fund a Christian genocide. We have the moral obligation to stand up so our Christian brothers and sisters can worship the Lord our God in peace. With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield.
Now, you are seeing what I'm saying, okay? You can see that the U.S. Department of State, Congress people, they didn't change their stance. Like, they are still condemning what is going on. But one spokesperson to the president is there hinting that Trump is President Tinubu. Now, focus. If you are the president of Nigeria and people are dying in your country, other presidents are praising you that you are doing well, will you accept the praise? Are you even accepting the praise? For example, now, Daniel Nanuga is saying that they are praising Tinubu. Coming out to show yourself that, yes, that is a sign that Tinubu is doing well, is something that is not normal. It's something that is not normal. And that is why I call it a political campaign. Because we are seeing people dying. Yes, I must admit that there have been, a military firepower in the past 28 days in Nigeria fighting all these terrorists. But that is not up to 5%, impact on these people. Why? Because the major problem in Nigeria is that government knows these terrorists. They pay these terrorists, either in ransom or in so many things. They know their hideout. They have their phone number. They know their name. So send the military to go and fight all those things is not something that is going to solve the problem. It's not something that is going to solve the problem. Putting rehabilitation of terrorists in your budget, but putting rehabilitation of victims is never in your budget. How does that make sense? See, I thought maybe people will start boasting with the number of people they have taken out from the IDP camp. And for so many of you who are obeyed in supporting evil or supporting bad thing, this is because your families are not in the IDP camp. And those people in the IDP camp, it is not their career. It is not their destiny. Nigeria happened to them. So many people. Have you visited IDP camp once? No, if you have visited IDP camp once, you will not come out to talk rubbish or say someone is negative. How many IDPs have you visited in Nigeria? How many? Daniel Bwala is from the northeast. He knows what is going on in his place. He knows what his people are going through. And I fear the hearts of black man or black men. You can see the evil going on in your area. Your people are dying, your people are suffering. And you can even come out for political reasons to defend rubbish. This is the same thing that we want Femi Adesina of. We are wanting Femi Adesina. Femi Adesina was intoxicated, like this is power. President is sending me. And he was telling people, telling us, give your land or your life. Femi Adesina opened his mouth to tell Nigerians, give your lands to the Fulani invaders or your life. That it is only people who are alive that can talk about land. And we were warning him, this is just power. It's 4 years. After you finish your 4 years, where are you going to be? That is where he is today, where is he today? Where is he today? His people are being killed now. Where is he today? See, people have to be very careful. It is easy to clap. Hey, watch your back. Watch your back. Everything that go on did, go on this, go on that, go on doing this. Go on say, yes, I am proud that I left civil war that give 5 million people. Blah, 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 blah. Today we're suffering it. Plateau people are being killed like flies. Watch your back. Be very careful of what you are doing. I know that people have different mindset. People have different supporting group or supporting system. People wouldn't like you to talk against people they are supporting. It is normal. It's a normal thing. But how would that help us? This is the truth of the matter. This is the stance of the United States. But by the way, it is the government of Nigeria that is always making people to just show people that US is so powerful, that US can influence something, that US praising us meaning we are winning. But if we ourselves come out to tell them that US can do something, US influence can change some things based on what we have seen in the past and what we are seeing now, they'll then forget about US, do this. But every day, Tinubu, I think all of them are not being US. It is you that they are deceiving. You understand? It is you that they are deceiving. Every day they want US to be in their favor because they know the influence and power of the US. But, what are we going to say? The people, the masses, must get ready to helping themselves. That is the only thing for us to do now. Get help, and the help must come from you.
Nigeria is the deadliest place on earth to be a Christian today. Since 2019, tens of thousands of Christians in Nigeria have been slaughtered as part of a sustained pattern of religiously motivated violence by Islamist jihadis ignored or enabled by the Nigerian government. Extremist groups like Boko Haram are allowed to operate without any meaningful response from authorities. A courageous leader named Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was convicted in a farce show trial for speaking out about what's happening. He's currently serving a life sentence in prison, convicted on false terrorism charges. I implore my colleagues to support my bill, HRES 1321, calling on the Nigerian government to conduct another trial in accordance with its own constitution, based on evidence, with access to legal counsel, medical care, and international law pertaining to humane conditions of detention, or, better yet, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu immediately and unconditionally. America gives billions to Nigeria. We will not continue to fund a Christian genocide. We have the moral obligation to stand up so our Christian brothers and sisters can worship the Lord our God in peace. With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield.
This is wonderful. Yes, una don't listen to Marcel. So, U.S. Department, they don't release statement. So, according to the statement, they say that Nigeria government, they are not doing enough concerning this Christian genocide. So, where praises come from? Where Tinubu, where talk call Tinubu, you understand? If not be propaganda, one of the carry they go, you understand? Because election they come, want to do everything by all means to make sure say manipulate some Nigerians, not be everybody. You understand? We are trying for the praise Tinubu. Tinubu will get criminal case for US. Nine one call the praise. I beg, would they plead to US government? I beg, make una come to her aid. You understand? So I beg, if na handle all those people, all those terror leaders, like person like Gumi, Sultan of Sokoto, and the rest of them. You understand? If na capture all those people, I believe say this terrorist it go reduce. You understand? If na catch up all those people, because now they be the main problem. Now they be their leaders.